Today we will talk about different types of forces. Different types of forces. Forces are classified in different ways. In lower classes, that is class 5, class 6, we get familiar with forces like muscular force, then uh, magnetic force, then electric force, attraction between positive and negative charge, etc., or repulsion between two positive charges, two negative charges, etc. Then gravitational force. So, such types of forces we learn in lower standards. Forces can also be classified in one more way, actually in some other ways also, not one more way, some other ways also. One is contact force, and we can use the word remote force, but in literature it is used non-contact forces. So what is the classification like contact force and non-contact force? If you touch an object, push it, and an object starts moving, or when you apply brakes to a moving bicycle, these are examples of contact forces. Means the force creating body and the body on which force is applied, they come in direct contact. So we can see many examples of it. When you play carom, the striker actually comes in contact with the coin and then the coin moves. When you drive a vehicle, the gear actually comes in contact with wheels, and so from engine that motion is transferred to wheels and wheels move. Or when you apply brakes of vehicle, depending upon the type of brakes, the disc of brake or the rubber plate of brake actually comes in contact with the wheel or with the rim of wheel. So these are all contact forces. But think of a magnet. Magnet can make an iron pin move even if it is not touched to it. Or think of gravitational force. The force between two bodies which pulls them to each other is gravitational force. That is a non-contact force. So there are many such examples also of non-contact forces. So forces can also be classified as contact forces and non-contact forces. There are there is one more way to classify forces: conservative force and non-conservative force. But we will not talk of it right now. I'm just telling you the names. Then, when all types of forces are viewed, scientists they made four major types of forces, and that comes under unified field theory. So we talk of field and then electrostatic or electric forces, magnetic field and then magnetic forces, etc. Instead of thinking of all these in different ways, there is a theory called unified field theory. And this unified field theory classifies forces into four major types depending upon their strength. We will talk about this in some other video. So these are the different types of forces which we have discussed today, and this is a preparation to study the chapter on gravitation of class 10. So for that this much is okay.